The Raptors go from playing a very, very all-around great game against the Dallas Mavericks, and then they get absolutely crapped on by the Oklahoma City Thunder. The game ain't even over yet, but I can't stand watching it, and it's long over. This team sucked real bad tonight. Right from the get-go, you could see that they were sluggish. They were, slow. Steven Adams got under JV's skin, and that's never a good thing because then JV got in foul trouble, wasn't making his shots, he was forcing his shots. Then he just didn't look good. That's just JV. Plus, the team couldn't shoot a darn thing. 4 threes, more or less, that's from the second half. More or less the fourth quarter, really. I mean, the team in the first 3 quarters couldn't do a darn thing. And I think that, if I'm not mistaken, they had 1 3 at the half. By the half, it was something like that, and it's like, man, you go from shooting 36 or 38%, whatever it was, against Dallas, and then you shoot, at the very moment, 21% from 3. I mean, that's awful. They shoot 75% from the line, which is not bad, but it's meh. And also, it doesn't help that you shoot only 45% from the field. And again, that 45% is very generous because that's all happening within the fourth quarter, which they obliterated the Oklahoma City, as of right now they are, 27-19 in the fourth quarter. But it doesn't matter because the game's long done and Russell Westbrook's just chilling on the bench. But my goodness, that guy, he is phenomenal. I think we got to see a treat tonight when it comes to, Russell Westbrook, obviously. But man, the Raptors just looked awful. I mean, Serge Ibaka in the first half was abysmal. He ended up 5 of 11 shooting, but overall, he wasn't too great. He was 0 of 4 from 3 as well. DeMarre Carroll, I mean, he started tonight. I don't know if I agree with that. Norm Powell's been playing very well at the starting position since he was down 19 points in his last game, shot 6 of 8 against Dallas. Very effective starting. And DeMarre Carroll comes in, starts, only plays 15 minutes, 2 points, 3 boards, and shoots 1 of 3 and missed both 3-pointers he took. And by the way, they were both wide open threes. So there goes that. JV, like I said, he got in a little bit of foul trouble and things just didn't go well. In 17 minutes, he had 7 points, 5 boards, shot 3 of 7 for 42%. He didn't look really good. And, nobody really did. Corey Joseph, maybe he was one of the bright spots, 11 points, shot 5 of 8, so I thought he was pretty good. DeMar DeRozan, 22 points as of right now. I don't think he's going to be playing anymore. 8 of 14 for 57%. He's very good there. And, by the way, there's the final right there, 123-102. Now, it just breaks my heart to watch this team go from so good all around to so bad all around. People are going to say, oh, yeah, I know Oklahoma City's a better team than Dallas. Well, yes, but almost all of it is Russell Westbrook. I mean, you look at all the big plays that's going down. The Raptors get a few possessions where they get stops and then get buckets. All right, we're right back in. And Russell, transition 3, bang. There it goes. It's just the guy is electric. He is unbelievable. And, of course, he added a triple-double tonight in 28 minutes. He had 24 points, 10 boards, and 16 assists. The guy is unbelievable. I mean, it just sucks to watch the Raptors crumble the way they did tonight. There was no energy. The ball wasn't humming, and it's sad, It's sad when Russell Westbrook himself has more assists than the whole Raptors team. Russell had 16 assists in the game. Oklahoma City ended up with 33 assists. That's a ridiculous number. And the Raptors had 15. You can clearly see they're missing Lowry, but you got to deal with it. I mean, yes, the matchup of Westbrook versus Corey Joseph is a little lopsided, but it is what it is. And you've got to do your job against the other guys as well. I mean, you let Roberson get 13 points on 6 of 8 shooting. Taj Gibson, of course, he played for the Bulls, so he's going to find a way to rip up at the Raptors. And He had 10, and Oladipo had 23 points in 28 minutes. He shot 9 of 15 for 60%. Why? Because almost all his shots were wide open. And I mean, you're letting Enes Kanter in 19 minutes get 14.7 boards. I mean, it's just you're not. If you can find a way to let just Westbrook beat you, you have opportunities to win the game. But when the Raptors were scrambling and chasing people, I mean, it was just ugly. I'm reading just statistics off the offense. The defense was really bad. When you let Oklahoma City shoot 53% from the field and 56% from three, you're playing really bad. So let's break this down. Raptors end up shooting 46% from the field. That is very generous because they probably shot at best 41% for the through the first three quarters. And they end up knocking it down to three late in the game, so they end up with 25% from three. Whoop-de-doo. Doesn't really mean anything because they were abysmal in the first three quarters, and that is the reason they lost. The fourth quarter, yeah, they won it, but it doesn't matter at that point. And it was just, we got out-rebounded. It was just a little bit of everything, right? We got out-rebounded, obviously assists. We got over-doubled, which is a joke. We were tied in assists. We obliterated them in blocks. Well, that's great, But it was just a collective effort of no energy, and you weren't knocking down open shots. Patrick Patterson was great last game against Dallas, knocking down threes, looking good. In this night, he was 0 of 3 from 3. He was no good. I mean, if I'm going to read the three numbers, all right? So these are the guys that mainly play. Ibaka was 0 for 4. Carroll was 0 for 2. Well, Corey Joseph shot 1, and he was 1 for 1. DeRozan took this was probably at the end of one of the quarters. He took a 3, and he missed that. Patterson was 0 for 3. DeLon Wright was 0 for 1, and Powell was 1 for 3. If you're looking at the starting lineup, they made 1 3 out of 4, 6, 7, 8. They were 1 of 8, your starting lineup. That's really rough. This team did not play well. I'm not going to say they just let Russell Westbrook beat them, but man, he made them look silly on a lot of plays. But this is what we got to get used to is inconsistency because without Lowry, it's just the energy is nowhere to be found. It really, I didn't think this would, when you lose DeRozan, you lose that scoring touch, but you still have Lowry, you still have the grit, the energy. We've seen that, right, with DeRozan going down and Lowry taking charge. And we still do okay. But now we've learned long-term Lowry injured, it's very tough for this team to play. And it's difficult to watch. And hey, the schedule doesn't help them much more as they're on a back-to-back. They play in Detroit tomorrow night. It's the second half of a back-to-back. And I mean, Detroit at home is a pretty good team. On the road, they're not. But at home, Detroit ain't a bad team. And the Raptors have not been playing well at all. I'm not going to say they need a win because, we're saying that every game, that they need a win. Detroit's a team battling for a playoff spot. The Raptors at this pace aren't going to make top 3. I'm not going to say Atlanta's going to jump us, but you really never know. I don't think they will. But it's like you're not going to get the 2 seed back at this pace. If they keep playing the way they are, Boston, I know it's only 2.5 games and you're only 2 back of the Wizards. I get that. But those teams are winning games. The Raptors are really having a tough time winning games. It's really difficult to watch. And if I'm not mistaken, they have games in hand as well, the Wizards and the Celtics. If I'm wrong, I apologize, but I'm just kind of ballparking. I'm pretty sure the Wizards do. I'm not 100% sure about the Celtics, but it's just from one day to the next, we really have no idea what Raptors team we're going to see. And that's the part I think we're really worried about. And, going into the playoffs, great, we might have Lowry, but he hasn't played with Tucker or Ibaka at all. I'm praying he comes back before the playoffs, at least like a couple games before, so he can play. But man, this team looks rough without Lowry and with Oklahoma City just absolutely throttling you like they did tonight. It breaks my heart to watch that tonight. I mean, I turned it off after the pretty much the third quarter because I'm like, this is This is hurting me to watch. I just physically can't watch this anymore. I kept flipping back, obviously, to check on the score, but man, it was just a grind to watch that. Watching them get close, and then you get a little bit closer. Nah, and no, it's like it was a weird game, and then they just kind of said, you know what, we're done in the third quarter, and that's where it all fell apart. Dang, we miss Lowry. I know it's one guy, but he brings too much to this team to have him out for a significant amount of time. So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video and you agree with me and the game absolutely sucked, hit that like button. They do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys haven't already. Comment down below what you guys thought of this game. I mean, what can you guys pinpoint as the things that went wrong? It could be the three-point shooting, the field goal percentage, the defensive intensity, the ball movement. What do you want to pinpoint? You could say all of the above if you want. And we'll talk to you guys, well, very shortly, Leafs edition, as they're... And I'm not going to say anything because it's the Leafs, but wow. All right? And also, like we said, well, it won't be tomorrow night. I will probably be posting the video on Saturday morning. I'm going to be out and about tomorrow night, so it all depends on how things go. I don't think I'll be able to get the video out to you guys tomorrow night, but nonetheless, it will get out to you guys Saturday morning, with obviously the Leaf game Saturday night, and the Jays video coming out Saturday, so we get another day of 3 videos. Hope you guys enjoy that. All right, so the Raptors play the Pistons tomorrow night, and man, this team... I know we say they need wins, but when you're playing a sub-500 team that you can beat, which, I mean, at this point in the Raptors season, you think, can we beat Detroit? We should be able to. We're just going to have to wait and see. We'll see you guys then.